Greetings, Trivialites. Welcome to episode 35 of Trivial 10. Today, an honorable, I guess it wouldn't be honorable mention, would it? But in the honor of the upcoming Groundhog Day on February 2nd, we'll be discussing that day, that holiday, if you will.
It is a holy day.
One of the best.
Yeah.
Ah, holy day. I see what you did.
I did.
Oh, I almost grazed right over it.
Sir.
Yeah.
Well done.
That was
You're
nice.
welcome. You're both
That was
welcome.
nice.
That deserved recognition.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right. As the myth of Groundhog Day goes, if the groundhog sees its shadow on February 2nd, winter will last another 6 weeks. And while Punxsutawney Phil's handlers maintain 100% accuracy in his seasonal predictions, the numbers tell a different story. Storm Facts calculated Phil has seen a 39% forecasting success rate since 1887.
Wow.
According to a Canadian groundhog study, is a thing.
That's a thing?
That's what they're telling me.
They
Thank
will
you,
make-
Reader's Digest.
It'll make anything a college class now.
Those Canadians.
I'm so mad.
Canucks.
Can you
This is just
knock it off?
2% higher than the average success rate of 37%. So two studies, 37, 39%. The most accurate hognosticators in their study residing in Yellowknife, Canada, with the 50% accuracy. I threw a bunch of percentages out there. Basically what it comes down to, a gambling man would have a better off chance of flipping a coin to decide whether we're going to have an extra 6 months of winter. So that's a little precursor into number one. They call North America home. Most groundhogs live in eastern and central United States. Although you can find them in Canada and even Alaska, they tend to settle down on the edge of a forest or woodland near an open field, where they'll likely construct their underground burrows. However, you may also spot them climbing in trees. So,
Ooh. Wait, groundhogs can climb?
I didn't know that.
they're pretty big.
I
I'll
did
show you
not-
a picture of one of these bad boys.
I did not know that they could climb.
That's news to me.
They must have some claws on them.
Right.
Jeez.
Yeah, I believe they're 6 inches each. So
I don't think that's
don't
accurate.
check on that.
Don't Google
Fact
that.
checkers beware. Snopes? Nope. So there you have it. North America. I guess they don't get out too far.
No,
Just kind of stay homebound.
Yeah.
You understand that though. You're a homesteader.
I am.
Work from home, sleep from
I
home.
work in a closet. My
Sleep from
office
home.
is the size of, a small storm shelter.
Oh,
So,
congratulations
yeah, I
on
understand.
that.
Thank you very much. We're very proud.
Right?
Thank you for the recognition. Yeah, I thought they might be more international creatures.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by that.
Yeah. I mean, once again, it would only make sense. We want to talk about North America. First thing I think of when I think of North America is capitalism. So of course we would, we would take the monopoly and the groundhogs.
Gosh, I just got a warm fuzzy feeling inside of my chest.
I did. You know what? Props to you, America. Way to go. Way to go. Yeah.
Money.
Money.
The root
Yeah.
of all evil. I'm pretty confused
That
though.
took a dark turn.
They have. It's the love of money. Let's clarify
It is.
that.
It is.
Very
It is 100% the love of money for sure. For sure.
All right, big pockets. Number 2. Sleeping is their favorite hobby.
Yes.
Ah.
Few animals are dedicated to hibernating as groundhogs, known as true hibernators. They hibernate from late fall to late winter or early spring, which can add up to as many as 6 months of deep sleep, depending on their climate. During this time, their body temperatures can drop below 20 degrees Celsius, confused, and their heart rate slow from 80 beats per minute to just 5.
That's like clinically dead almost.
That is
So-
something.
Insane.
How can they do that?
So you're telling me that groundhogs are just like little bears, then pretty much, because the bears will go into hibernation pattern and like you can measure their heart rate, it does get super low. Wow, that is insane. So I'm wondering then, I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and say like if they're in that deep of a sleep for that much time, are they eating a bunch of dirt and grass and sticks and mud and stuff like that to block up their poop hole? That way they don't poop in their den like bears do?
I know I would.
Yeah,
And I think I missed my calling as a person, as an individual.
to be a badger.
I
I mean,
should-
not a badger.
Don't call him a badger.
Don't call him a badger.
To be a groundhog. I think
Yeah.
I missed my calling. 6 months of sleeping? Yes, I could do
great.
that. Yeah.
That sounds great.
I do not think I'd like to stick sticks up my
Well, it's
bottom.
Better
so
known
it
as a
can-
groundhog plug.
A groundhog.
So this is the thing.
Just kidding.
No, we're owning that. It's a groundhog plug. Gosh dang it.
So,
Well, they might need it. I mean,
Yeah.
it could get messy in there.
it's a little bit dicey.
Yeah.
But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
So,
So you don't do what you have to do.
right.
Mm.
And we'll get into that in the inventation of that.
Excellent.
I'm not
Ooh.
sure if that's a word
Ooh.
or not.
It is now.
So there you have it. They
Thank
like to
you.
sleep.
I love to
I dig
sleep
it.
also.
Me too.
They're
I
my
dig
favorite
naps.
animal.
I like the groundhog so far.
What if we just hibernate for 6 months? Just
I'm
check
completely
out
fine with
6
this.
months. I'll be
Yeah, I'm gonna
back.
check with my employer.
Baby, I'm gonna do my hibernating. You just rotate. Wife and husband.
Yeah.
I'm out for 6 months. I'm calling it first. I got first dibs.
See you in July.
Make sure to roll me so I don't get the bed sores.
Yeah, right?
Oh yeah, you gotta roll.
You gotta roll so you don't get the bed sores.
You gotta roll.
Yeah.
Mm, good
Wow.
point.
Great point. I did not know that they slept for that long. That is insane.
I hadn't thought about the bed sores.
Yeah.
I'm not to rethink this. Number 3, they're surprisingly romantic. Despite their intense hibernation habits, there's evidence that male groundhogs wake up early, after about 3 months, to start looking for potential mates. Typically, there's a male that has a territory that includes several female burrows.
Mm.
And there's some competition for that territory.
A gentleman caller.
Stam Zerbanos, retired professor of biology at Pennsylvania State University in Reading, told National Geographic they try to defend that territory and they go from burrow to find out if that female is still there. Groundhogs start visiting females as early as February and then go back to sleep until mating season starts in March. Putting relationships before sleep. That's what we call dedication.
I think
Wow.
that's a need for a restraining order.
Yeah.
Going burrow to burrow. That
While they're hibernating and looking for multiple females.
Bro, he's a
This is
peeping
problem.
Tom.
Yeah, this is what it comes down
The,
to.
the lady groundhog is asleep and he's just like looking through the windows like, I'll see you down there.
That is awful. This is not romantic.
Right? Start posting up restraining orders and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
I-
Groundhog A.
Yeah, round.
Sleazy.
Yeah.
Sleazy.
Looking around
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot
let me
of
make sure,
sleazy.
like,
You're welcome within this territory. 10 feet.
Sleep. Is there a sneezy too? A dopey?
Sleepy,
Mhm.
dopey,
Okay, gotcha.
cranky,
Yeah.
crappy.
I think we derailed from Still Light there.
Just imagine just like some like male adult just barging in there like, all right, I'm just making sure that is your poop plug good? It's good. Okay, all right.
Everything
all right.
checks out.
Everything
All right,
checks out.
I'll show myself out.
Yeah.
Don't call the groundhog police.
The lady groundhog's just like, just asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a lady groundhog.
This
That
is
sounds
the,
awful.
This is the world that we live in,
It is.
where that is considered romance, and it's not even. I'm not blaming it. It's the scientists. The same scientists are saying they're romantic. A booty call is romantic now.
Wow.
So
Well, I'm glad I'm not having to take the blame for that.
yeah,
I
Welcome
got a
to.
good picture for you here, though.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
go.
Okay.
So,
let's go.
you ever seen 2 groundhogs making out?
I'm about to.
There you go. It's actually odd. Number 4.
That is bizarre.
That's what we're here for.
How bizarre.
Weirdness.
We do weird really well here.
Number 4. It wasn't always called Groundhog Day.
Oh, shocking.
Yeah, newsflash. If you can't find yourself a groundhog to ogle? Not familiar with that
Oogle.
word.
Is it Oogle?
I think it's
Oh,
Oogle.
the
Oogle?
Oogle. Oogly
Oogle
eyes.
it.
Oogly eyes.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, Oogle.
That sounds
I
right.
think that's where
Yeah.
Google got
It feels right.
origins from.
I think so.
This February 2nd. Simply step outside and recite this old English rhyme. If Candlemas be fair and bright, come, winter, have another flight. If candle moths bring clouds or rain, go winter and come not again.
Oh,
Ooh,
wonderful.
nice, nice,
recitation.
nice. I think I heard one right now.
Oh.
It
My
worked.
goodness.
It worked.
Wow, way to go.
Doctor
It's just me
Strange.
getting a little bit excited. Modern Groundhog Day evolved from Europe's Candlemas Day. A celebration of light, both literal, these days are growing longer, and religious, candle moths, which what they formerly used to be called, invokes baby Jesus' first visit to the temple in Jerusalem.
Odd turn.
Yes. It's in an old knight's tale that the weather on Candlemas will be the exact opposite of the weather 6 weeks hence. Yet somehow, centuries later, a few lines of scientifically suspect verse remain the basis of an annual holiday. Confession. I don't know what I just read.
I don't know.
I did not read that one beforehand. We've got a mixture of Jesus, Groundhog Day, Candlemas. So take with it what thou wilt.
Oh, very
Hints,
good.
too.
King James
Fourth.
English there. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Thou
So,
shall move on to the next one.
Number
I don't
5.
know why that one got me so much.
You're not supposed to eat the groundhog.
Dang it.
Anymore.
Oh,
On
Anymore.
February 2nd, 1886, the Punxsutawney Spirit newspaper declared the first official Groundhog Day celebration, hosted by a group of town elders dubbed the Groundhog Club. For this club, marmots were more than furry meteorologists. They were a delicacy. In addition to their Groundhog Day ceremony, the club also hosted a summertime groundhog hunt and picnic. On the menu, cooked groundhog meat, of course,
okay.
which is described as locals as a cross between pork and chicken,
It's a staple.
What?
and something called groundhog punch, a combination of vodka, milk, eggs, and orange juice, along with other ingredients. For a time, Marmot Meat was the regional cuisine that began to change in 1887 when a groundhog named Punxsutawney Phil was born.
Wow.
Mm.
To
Full
hear his
circle.
handlers
Yeah.
tell it, he has evaded the dinner plate for 132 years of counting.
My goodness.
Wow.
Oh, Punxsutawney.
I'm proud of old Phil.
Way to go.
Dodging the knife.
Yeah, so they were marmots.
I-
So that was a different name that they went by.
I gotta be honest, I saw the groundhog punch go in a much darker path than the ingredients that you listed. I was like, say blood. Say groundhog blood. Groundhog blood. No? Okay, alright.
That sounds pretty clean.
It actually does sound nice.
They've got some odd delicacies
Sounds
around
odd.
the world.
So,
They
yeah.
use monkey brains, and I could have gone a bunch of different areas.
They could have. They kept that relatively clean.
It sounds like a ye old Jamba Juice.
Ye old Jamba.
Ye old Jamba Juice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could do
I
that.
could go with that.
That
And-
sounds not too bad.
And honestly, hearing groundhog described as a cross between chicken and pork, kind of want. I
They
kind of want
really
groundhog.
describe
now.
everything though,
I could
like
try that.
squirrel, bat.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like chicken.
The chicken of the cave is the bat.
We would have to check that to see.
Are we going to eat some groundhog?
We'd have to find
Here
one
on Trivia
first.
Sam?
Probably the best location is out here where this guy lives.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're in
Got any
Texas.
groundhogs out here?
Well, not anymore. I killed them
Texas,
all.
they're in North America, aren't they?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
Yeah, the groundhog juice.
Absolutely. This guy knows. This guy knows.
You had some groundhog punch before?
Oh no, but it sounds pretty good.
You
I'd
bet.
try it.
You bet.
Don't fool anybody.
That's what I laced your drink with today, buddy.
Oh.
You just didn't.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Spoiler alert. That's perfect. No,
Oh.
I've never had groundhog, but actually listening to you describe it, I think with maybe some lemon pepper sauce on it.
Or blackened seasoning?
Yeah, black and
Oh,
everything good.
What a great
Everything.
recommendation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, I can taste it now. Mm.
Louisiana rub, maybe.
Oh,
Some Louisiana rub on there as
Garlic
well too.
parmesan.
Extra well done.
Yeah, you
like
have
wings?
to.
Extra, extra,
Yeah.
extra
Like
well done.
wings?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Spice it up a little bit?
Yeah, but you do have to cook it all the way through.
yeah.
Mm,
So I
nice.
mean, instead of just a chicken wing, you're getting a groundhog arm,
True.
groundhog thigh,
That'll be a meal, I think.
Groundhog leg.
groundhog leg.
Some of those are pretty big.
I know.
You could get about the size of a turkey leg.
Well, we just saw that they climbed up trees. They got to have some muscles in there somewhere,
That's true.
right?
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
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 Texas State Fair. Fried groundhog leg. All right. Well, that concludes number 5. So we'll take a short break and come back. All right. Welcome back. Groundhogs. That's the discussion. Number 6. Moving on. Punxsutawney Phil is as immortal as Bill Murray. Y'all remember that movie? Groundhog Day.
Classic.
Very.
A typical groundhog will live 6 to 8 years in the wild. Punxsutawney Phil, the official groundhog of America's largest Groundhog Day celebration and co-star in the hit movie Groundhog Day, has been alive since. Interesting. Or so his website says.
Wow.
To what does Phil owe his impossible impressive 132 years? A magical elixir called, yet again, Groundhog Punch. Presumably not the same recipe of vodka and eggs that its original authors quaffed. According to the lore keepers
Did
of
he
the
cuss?
modern Punxsutawney Groundhog Club, Phil is fed a single sip of Groundhog Punch every summer, instantly granting him another 7 years of life. Interesting. Thoughts, comments?
I want some
Yeah.
of this juice.
Yeah, it's kind of like Indiana Jones type thing.
Yeah?
You got to
You've
choose
chosen
the correct one. Yeah. Yeah.
only the penitent man.
Oh, wow. Golly, you really watched that several times.
That was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
That
That's a
was
thing.
was
That is a
that
Yeah.
the Last Crusade, right? Was that the Last Crusade? where they had to choose between the different cups. Yeah.
What the first one?
I knew what you were going with. Yeah.
Jungle of the Ark, I think. Crystal.
Jungle of the Ark?
Jungle of the
Close.
Crystal.
Close.
The
Ark of
Tomb.
Covenant. No, that wasn't it. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
So Raiders of the Lost
Tomb
Ark was
Raider.
fun. It's first.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider, no.
No,
that was
no.
something
The
different
Temple of
with,
Doom.
Somebody different.
Temple of Doom, right? Was that the second
Temple of
one?
Doom.
That was the one. Penitent Man shall pass. Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom. Okay, gotcha. And then the third one, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and then we had Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Right, which
Yeah.
really
Right.
shouldn't be counted in the original three.
Well,
in my
they had the
opinion.
original people though. So except for Connery, I don't think he was in there.
Is
No.
Connery's still alive.
Connery's still alive.
Live and kicking.
Yeah.
Just did The Rock about 20 years ago. I don't know what
Oh
else.
my gosh, he did. You're
That was
right.
also a really good movie, though. One of my favorite Michael Bay movies.
Ooh.
Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Oh, it was The
I
Rock?
didn't know that.
Yeah.
With Cage,
The
when
Rock.
Cage was still
Yeah, with Nick Cage.
pushing some stuff out. He
Yeah.
was prime.
Yeah.
Tell you about all those castles,
Yeah.
cars.
That'll get you. That's
Fast
Prince
living.
William.
Yeah.
It's fast living right there.
That is fast living.
What was that?
That's Prince William.
Oh, was that a Ghislaine Maxwell
Whoa.
shade?
No, it was not.
No.
Let's go.
Okay.
This is
Are we
what
going
they came
Epstein
here
on this
for.
thing?
What's that?
This
we
is
going
what they came
Epstein?
here for.
I thought that's where you went.
No, I'm staying
You
as
can
far
talk
away
about
from
Prince
that.
Andrew and not even think about that. What were you talking about him about?
I
mean,
haven't
there was
been on-
Charles. There's
I haven't been on any conspiracy websites recently.
shame on you.
I know. It's a
I
problem.
told you about that. We
I-
talked about this.
I'll go sit in the corner. I'm sorry.
All right, number 7. Unlike Prince Andrew, groundhogs make great architects.
What a
Groundhog.
segue!
What a segue! Hey, that deserves a.
Yes, it
That deserves that. A plus. Let's go.
Right.
Let's go.
Right here.
Build pretty impressive homes. Their underground burrows include multiple rooms with different purposes, including a sleeping chamber, a nursery chamber, a waste chamber, what we would call the loo.
Yes.
The entire burrow can stretch anywhere from 8 to 66 feet long.
Are you
Oh
kidding
my
me?
God.
I'm on American dimensions here. not
Wow,
I
right?
went full on Imperial just to give us like the grand scale of how
They did.
great the groundhog.
Oh, like Egyptians, right?
Yeah, they
It's
are
amazing.
Yeah, I almost said marsupial Egyptians, but I don't think groundhogs are marsupials. But still, they. I wanted to say mammal, but Egyptians were mammals too because
They're
humans.
humans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Dude, wow is right.
I
Triple wow.
I know.
It's like I'm reading this and this is awesome.
The waste chamber, like, I really did miss my calling. Sleeping 6 months a year, and they put their waste on the other side of the castle.
Well,
Yeah.
of course. Why would they? A castle, underground castle.
I think
Yeah.
rabbits just poop
Yes.
right there where they sleep.
Well, they wouldn't put it
In
by
the
the
same
nursery
room.
chamber,
No,
right?
that would be a
Would-
really crappy decision.
Absolutely.
Yes, it would. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that deserves a.
Yeah, that was dumb. I was looking at myself with the characters. I'm like, I'm not proud of that one, but yeah, sure, I'll take the golf.
That was a good one.
But for free, you got to think with their diet, like it's probably really fertilizable. That's a word. It's probably really fertilizable. Like,
Love it.
yeah. So it would make sense that it's not going to be like there forever. Like it's. If you see a big like pile of tulips,
Yeah.
you got to think that the groundhog loo is right below that, just growing
Wow.
flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Plenty
why I
of
want to plant
endless
some
supply.
corn.
Yeah.
That's why I want to plant my corn.
Yeah,
Right there.
and then produce more corn
Exactly.
later.
Out of
Out
the
your cornhole.
out of
Out of the cornhole of the groundhog.
Get
And then play some
cornhole.
cornhole.
Yeah.
I love playing cornhole.
Are you pretty good?
I'm decent.
Ooh.
Some say it is so.
I will.
Ah.
Others say it is not.
I've been trying to get the wife to join me in a cornhole league.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Oh,
nice.
there's leagues.
Oh, it's
There.
professional. Whenever
Yes.
we get COVID,
Yeah.
that was all that's on ESPN.
Oh.
For real.
Cornhole leagues and horseshoe.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
And
Those
I
guys are
watched it.
incredible.
I
Did
watched
too.
it.
I'm not that
Did
good.
you?
Pretty good.
Let's go,
yeah,
right?
Dude.
Let's
Yes.
go. Yeah.
I mean, I learned different terminology.
I've got
and-
some in my backyard.
Well, let's go. Forget
Not-
this.
I know. Let's
Yeah.
have
All right. Bye.
Oh, we should probably finish. Yeah. Okay.
So there's a Valley of the Dead in
Oh,
Arkansas.
nice
that
segue.
groundhogs have.
Okay.
I
Valley
just
of
made all that up. But
I'm about to say the
moving on to
genocide.
number 8.
The great genocide of the groundhogs.
Well, you know that
don't
Egyptians
speak
had
of
a
this.
Valley of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
You get that. Some
Of
kinds
course, I knew
pyramids.
that.
Did
I'm
you
brilliant.
know that?
Yeah.
What were the pyramids? What are they to you?
They were power stations.
Are they
They're-
big alien ships? Are they?
They were built by aliens
Okay, just wanted to clarify.
in the late 2000s. That's my understanding from Wikipedia.
I'm throwing this
Parallel
out.
universe.
I
theory.
believe they were power
String
stations.
theory.
There you go.
They're what?
They were power stations for refueling ships.
Like that. I like that.
Like they did
I've seen
experiments on like the
I'm up
clay
on the
pots.
ancient
And,
aliens.
yeah, and
Okay.
like you've seen it. Like they had like the different chemical mixtures in there,
Yeah.
and it created like fuel.
it. Right.
and everything.
Their waste chambers was the fuel. No, that's it again. That's no.
I just
I
love
can't
your
stop
description
myself.
where
It was.
I did like that. Like, that's the bow. The bow movement was the force of energy.
It is. It is.
Continuing on.
Please.
Number 8.
No, please go back to that.
No. Here. Back there?
Yeah, take a bow.
Will not.
Think about.
Take a bow.
Take a bow.
Lovely. That's good. Take a bow.
There you go.
Number 8. Bill Murray launched Phil's career. While Gobbler Knob, I do not remember Gobbler's Knob.
I think that's where he actually comes out and looks for his shadow. That's the part or where the place where he comes out.
While Gobbler's Knob
Is that actually his name?
saw its share
I think
of
so.
tourism every Groundhog Day since the tradition began. Actor Bill Murray truly put it on the map. Following the 1993 release of Columbia Pictures' Groundhog Day, starring Bill and Phil, Gobbler's Knob started seeing crowds as large as 35,000 people.
Wow.
For comparison, the population of Punxsutawney at that time was less than 7,000. So 2 years later, Phil was invited as a guest on the Oprah Winfrey Show.
Wow.
Wow.
So
That's
he's
big time. That's when you know
Yeah.
you made it.
Oh, yeah.
When you're on Oprah.
yeah, that's like our book club. You in?
Yeah.
You
Once you make it
For
to
sure.
that list.
For
it's
sure.
on.
It's
Yeah. So what do you think he's doing now?
Oh, probably rotting in a grave.
Yeah, he's
Well,
probably
he lives
dead.
forever.
Oh, that's
No,
right. That's right.
that's
He's on the
right, that's
Groundhog
right.
Punch.
He is immortal.
So he gets another 7 years.
With the punch.
Immortal.
I think he's just enjoying the continued fame. I imagine that movie and the fame continues into perpetuity, and they still have giant crowds every year.
Perpetuity.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
That's weird.
I've been waiting to throw it in.
Yeah.
all
Spelling
week.
bee
Yeah,
paid
Yeah.
off.
it did.
You
It
got
did.
second to last, but I'm
You
a
know,
believer in you.
I was still in there.
We give out medals for first place here in America. Actually, we don't anymore, sadly. But we used to.
I took a dark path.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We'll move on. Unless you want to stay.
No, let's move on.
Okay.
Do the bowel thing again.
No, I'm done. I might finish it up.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Depends.
I
Let's
appreciate
see
it.
if something moving.
It depends.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, oh, well
Hey.
done. Well done. Yeah, that's snapper.
Yeah, I like it.
Snapper.
I like it. I'll give it the snaps.
There you
Give it
go.
the snaps.
Number 9, Bill Murray and Andy McDowell, those are the stars in Groundhog Day, had Phil's back in court, or would have. In a 2013 news story barely discernible from the Onion, an Ohio lawyer demanded that Punxsutawney Phil pay for a fraudulent weather prediction with his life. On or before about February 2nd, 2013, at Gobbler's Knob, of course, in Punxsutawney, Phil did purposely and with prior calculation and design cause the people to believe that spring would come early.
Mm.
Ohio prosecutor Michael Moser wrote in a cheeky open letter, contrary to the Groundhog Day report, a snowstorm and record low temperatures have been and are predicted to continue in the near future, which constitutes the offense of misrepresentation of early spring, therein hence an unclassified felony and against the peace and dignity of the state of Ohio. The punishment for this crime,
Yes.
the death penalty.
Wow, that seems excessive.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
this is a long one. Buckle up. The saga continued when a Pennsylvania
No.
law firm openly responded to Moser, arguing that the Ohio attorney had no authority to prosecute the Punxsutawney. Furthermore, Phil had a
right.
formidable team of character witnesses behind him, as starring in Groundhog Day helped Phil forge lifelong and loyal friendships with a lesser supporting cast, including Bill Murray, Andy McDowell, and Chris Elliott, the firm wrote. It is believed that Punxsutawney Phil has already been in contact. He got off.
Wow. I knew he would. America loves him.
So,
And Bill Murray's got his back. If Bill Murray's got your back, you're off the hook, I think.
right. And
Yeah.
what is this guy doing up there, this lawyer? You know, I was like, man, I'm going to press charges at this guy. Not even looking for any
No.
reparable damages as far as
That's
financial
Right.
assistance.
Just kill
Just
him.
wanted to see him dead.
Just off him.
After all these hundreds of years.
Yeah.
1887 to
100 plus.
300.
Did y'all ever watch the Netflix doc Making a Murderer?
I did.
You did?
Sounds
I
Could
did.
you imagine if Stephen Avery had this amount of support?
Mm.
That would be insane.
It would.
Welcome to
Wow.
the world where a groundhog gets more support than Stephen Avery.
Wow. What if he had the support that OJ had?
Here you go again. Here you go again. Where are you
Good
trying
point.
to take this here?
I may say it could be even more so the money that OJ had.
Yeah, because Stephen Avery did not have.
No, he did not. And he also didn't have a groundhog.
The glove doesn't
No,
fit.
he
He
didn't.
must have quit.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Yes.
right. That's what it comes down to.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. I mean, it didn't fit.
No,
They had to have quit.
that's right. Because the glove fit.
Yeah.
Didn't fit.
Didn't fit.
There you go.
To his benefit.
I'll just say something else. Run with it.
Oh.
Tough.
Tough it.
Yeah. It's
You
tough.
got it.
Tough it out.
You got
Tough
it.
fit.
Tough it.
Yeah.
Epstein didn't hang himself.
Oh, Hillary.
Wow!
Number
It
10.
was Bill. It was Bill. It had to have been Bill.
You think so?
Nah, it was definitely the Royals.
Queen. I mean, she is 100 something.
I think in her 90s at this point.
She's
Mhm.
100.
190 something.
Her last,
Now you're getting closer.
one of her last
Good
events
more.
actually had to be canceled because she was sick.
Yeah, she's
yeah,
getting up
yeah,
there.
she's getting up there. But you got to think, she's the most cared for person in like the entire world.
Oh,
Maybe her and the Pope,
Right?
as far as like older, like
Under
elderly
constant
people
Oh,
go.
they've got
Yeah.
all the future stuff you could think
Oh,
of. So
yeah.
body scans,
Oh, yeah.
full
They put him in the pod and
Yeah.
have him
I mean,
scanned.
hybrid robot stuff.
Up there with
Back
like
stakes.
Matlock. Yeah.
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 And
yeah.
Inspector Gadget.
Uh-huh.
So, number 10.
Inspector
The
Gadget.
future.
The Pope. The
Which
Queen.
brings us to
Inspector Gadget.
Robo Groundhogs. This is the future. That's
What?
where we're going here. I'd
Oh,
like to
wow.
talk about past, present, future.
Yeah. That's what we do here.
We've come a long way from eating groundhogs, but their safety is still not guaranteed. On Groundhog Day 2014, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio
Of course.
Just kidding. Accidentally
Love
dropped
you.
Staten Island groundhog Charlotte, resulting in internal injuries that killed her a week later in 1999. Canadian groundhog celebrity Weirton Willie died the Sunday prior to Groundhog Day, but the news was scandalously withheld until February 3rd. Stories like these, compounded by the increasingly large crowd at guess where? Come on.
Gobbler's Knob.
Yes, Nobbler's
Gobbler's
Gob. Nobbler's Gob.
Nobbler's Gob.
Prompted PETA in 2010 to suggest an alternative. Replace Punxsutawney Phil with the robot groundhog. Come on. While fears of a cyber marmot uprising fill your head, consider Washington, D.C.'s cheaper solution. Potomac Phil, their anointed groundhog since 2014, is a taxidermied thrift shop purchase.
Oh, weird.
No way.
Strange.
That's creepy, man.
Yeah.
Very. We got a robo dog for you too up here in the pictures. Take
Let's
a
go.
glance.
Let's
And
go.
so,
Robo.
RoboCop, Robo Groundhog Day.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Why not?
Groundhog.
Why not?
I don't know if it'd be a robot day.
Maybe.
That's kind of what
Elon
Groundhog
has
Day
his
is all
way, yeah.
about. Repetition.
Mm,
Recycle.
Wow.
Recirculation.
yes.
Recycle.
Groundhog juice.
Would you like to live the same day? That's what Groundhog Day was all about. Over and over.
Oh.
To try and meet
Mrs.
your
Right.
needs.
Meet your needs. Where
Well,
are
it
you
doesn't
going
have to
with
be
that?
Mrs. Right. It could be financial. It could be mental, physical, spiritual.
Is there? Do I know that there is an out of this loop?
Right? Is there
That-
an endpoint?
Yeah.
What do I have to
I
do
have
to
to
get
know.
that key?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
long am I going to be in this groundhog wheel?
Because he doesn't
Will.
know that, and honestly, I feel like in the film he is not freaked out enough by the fact that he keeps reliving that. Like, sure, he's a little upset,
Right.
but he's not freaked out enough for me.
What does he do?
Mm.
He finds true love, and so he kisses her, and that's what breaks the cycle.
If I remember correctly, that's what does it. True love.
True love.
Marriage
Marriage, marriage, marriage.
is what brings us together today.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's what did it.
Yeah. So that's groundhogs, folks.
Gosh, that's fantastic. Thank
Wow.
you so much.
Yeah. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I really did. I learned a lot.
All right, that brings us to this segment of our episode.
Yes.
Quizzle Dizzle.
Dizzle.
All right. If you had a robo groundhog, according to fact number 2, which states that there is a 39 to 50% chance of accuracy in forecasting weather, Do you think that the future of groundhogs, would they have a better forecast? Greater or less than?
Okay, greater.
50% on groundhog, robo groundhog. Being greater or lesser than 50% of accuracy of weather forecasts.
You go first, Warren.
So the question.
This is my question, so I get to come up with the correct answer. So
Okay, so the
Very
question is,
trivial.
for robo groundhogs in the future to have an accuracy of above 50% when it comes to weather predictions.
correct. Will they accurately predict the weather better now than the groundhogs that we have? Punxsutawney Phil, Charlotte. Oh, sorry. Shout out Charlotte, dead
Duh.
from the
Rest in
Blasio.
peace.
But Phil, who's still alive from the groundhog juice. So greater or less than?
I mean, I'm gonna say greater because anytime I think of future stuff, I think of weather for some strange reason. Like my app, like my watch, great. I love being able to look and see this is what the weather's gonna be for the next 10 days. Phone, same thing. Elon Musk tweeting, "Hey Elon,
It's
he's
tough
gonna
here
tell
in
me."
Texas, though.
Yeah.
It goes back and forth.
That is true. That is true. I'm gonna go ahead and definitely say greater though because I mean, I'm gonna say greater.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Final answer. Greater. What about you?
I'm gonna-
J-Dog.
I'm gonna agree with my friend Juan. I'm gonna postulate, and that doesn't mean that I'm gonna poop. It means that I'm going to do something.
Posture yourself.
Yeah.
Are we talking about a bowel movement?
Yes, I'm going to postulate right here on the table.
Okay.
No, I'm going to postulate that of course it would because the robot is going to have an algorithm and look at the almanac, whereas the know nothing groundhog is just going to come out and kind of do something silly.
Nice.
This robot groundhog is going to come out with an algorithm, and he's probably going to be like 75% accurate. You know?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I tend to agree.
Okay. I respectfully, I like both those answers. Again, it's, henceforth, this is my question. False.
What?
The
I
groundhog.
had a streak.
The groundhog.
I had a streak.
He was not
I'm on a
good.
2-win streak.
He was not embedded
Oh.
with the biomechanical chip
This is
of
America.
forecasting weather.
Oh,
So there you have it.
he was a vacuum groundhog.
There you have it.
Oh.
It was a dumb dog. Dumb groundhog. So it's a good effort. Sorry we broke your streak.
I am sorry too.
Looks like you've got another streak on your backside.
I'm gonna
Postulating. Figure that out
Put
later.
in a formal
But,
complaint. Apparently, it's a joke on how seriously I take my streak. I'm fidgeting.
We're gonna.
Part of episode
Yes.
35, Groundhog Day.
Thank you.
Stay weird.
And curious.
And trivial.
We out.